Hey, you ever get in trouble before? For passing out cards or...
I've had somebody call me and they never cuss me out on the phone and say don't ever touch my car.
Have you done this before?
As in hand them out?
Yeah.
Nah, this is my first time handing these cards out.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're just gonna put them on the card?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the cards.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna put 2 of them. There's no excuse. Man, this one really, man, I'm gonna put like 10 of them on this one.
That's my card,
Show.
man.
Oh, dang. For real?
Yeah.
Woo!
You gotta travel a lot, right?
Yeah.
And how my bank account is set up, it takes 2 days.
I hear
2
you,
business
man.
days.
Yeah.
Get money.
You sound like Kevin Hart, man.
Yeah, that's right, got
The way
it.
my bank account set up. They getting 2 of these things. You know what, Rez? I'm still waiting on my big break to run into that big businessman that knows hundreds of dealerships and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have a lot of hope that I'll run into that person one day.
I got you, man. Hey, talking about passing out cards.
Right?
Right now you mentioned that it's kind of slow right now.
Yeah.
What are you doing to try to bring more business?
Well,
Or is it just a slow season?
It's the busy season, Rez.
Yeah.
I think just the economy, I think that plays a role in it too. And then on top of that, I'm just moving and constantly doing something. Like for instance, I'm going back to handing out cards. Facebook ads, still doing my ads. I'm still networking with people, walking into businesses. So I'm still doing everything I need to do to still keep something coming in. If I was to stop and just rely on one thing, I think everything will crumble. I have to keep moving and doing what I'm supposed to do. But yeah, and one thing I do want to say is when moments like these happen, when I'm used to having, 4 to 8 cars a day, going down to 1 to 3 a day, it shows where my faith is in. Because if I'm a believer in Christ and I'm feeling like I got to go and do this and that, then that shows that I'm trusting in myself. So I have to make sure I step my prayer life up, and it challenges me in the believer aspect.
Hey, Wayne.
Yeah.
Let's just say hypothetically, I'm sure it will, but it doesn't pick up.
Okay.
Would you go get a day job? Would you start a different business? Would you lower your prices?
I'm not going back to work.
Nah, you can't.
I'll go Uber.
Yeah.
And DoorDash. I'm gonna be honest. So that's what I would do. And my wife, of course, that's my partner. We in one accord. She's ready to go back full time if that was to happen. But it's not gonna happen. But that would be the other option. Right now, I'm setting up this store. Eventually, I give it a year, Rez. I feel like I should be hitting it hard next year. You know what I mean?
Hey, so what's your goal? Is it the detailing business? Is it a supply? Is it to, have a passive income? What would you like?
My goal is to work less and to have it operating without me having to be there. I would like to be in the shop, and in the shop, if I have to detail, it would have to be at the shop. So my goal is to not have to leave that shop. If people come and they want to meet me and they want to talk, they have questions, that I'm available at the shop. So anytime, like you guys say all the time, Wayne needs to get from out of the field. What is he doing out there? That's my objective, is to not have to be out here.
Hey, you ever get in trouble before? For passing out cards or...
I've had somebody call me and they never cuss me out on the phone and say don't ever touch my car, but I've never had nobody run out like, what are you doing? Like, not that. I hope not, but the person tripped out on me and was like, don't ever touch my car again, or we're gonna have some problems. I'm like, brother, this is how I provide for my family. It's just as simple as a card. This is how we eat, you know what I mean? I apologize. And he was like, I don't care what you do. I don't care what you're talking about. Don't ever touch my car again. He's still going off, right?
Yeah.
And I said, you know what, brother? You believe in God? I hit him with that. He said, yes, I do. I said, are you a believer? Yes. And then he calmed down. And I was like, brother, that's not very Christ-like of how you acting and how you treat me right now. And then he was like, you know what, brother, I apologize. He apologized to me after that. And he goes, I just had a break-in and I got hurt. And I apologize. And I was like, you know what, brother, you just gotta make sure you're humble. Not everybody's like that. And it turned into like a little mini, I got to preach to him. So yeah, that was the only time that happened. But every time I go out and I touch people's cars, I always think of somebody running out, tripping out on me. Has it ever happened to you guys? Handing out cars, going door to door, and just talking to people? What's the worst thing that you've experienced? And how's it been out there for you?
Yo, Wayne, so we're talking about different ways you get business, but has there ever been something you tried that was a complete waste of money that you will never do again? I heard Yelp. You ever try Yelp?
You know what, Reyes? I was gonna say that. I've made some money from Yelp, but it was more negative than positive because it's just a lot of people sending you messages and not moving forward. And I mean, I would get like 30 to 50 in a day, people in inquiries. And I would close out probably like 1 or 2 out of those 50, but then they're charging me $200-300 for those 50 people that hit me. Now you tell me if that's worth it.
Well, because you get charged per message, right?
Yeah, they charge. I think it's all depending on how much that you, like how much you talk to that person. Like they know that, okay, they booked this one. So they'll charge you more depending on if you close out or not. But yeah, I would say Yelp out of all things. But then again, if you think about it, nothing really is like a waste of money. That still broadcasts my business. It still put me out there. And that one person I got can lead to more people. So it's all on how you look at it. I can't think of a total dud investment that I did. I'm trying to see, let's see. Cars,
have you ever thought about maybe billboards or signs?
Yes.
Or maybe,
I have thought about that. The little seats that you sit on, the bench rest, like when you're waiting on the bus.
Yeah.
They always say, hey, you want to advertise your business?
There you go.
I've always thought about doing those, billboards. I've thought about everything.
Yeah.
I have a lot of money going out in marketing, but I'm just looking for that hot thing that'll just overflow me. And I'm gonna keep doing new things. I don't think I'll ever stop doing new things. I just keep switching it up. As you guys can see, I'm always doing something. All right, that's a wrap for this video. I appreciate you guys tuning in. As you guys can see, we still out here doing some footwork just because I'm farther in my business. I got a shop, employees. Doesn't mean that you still can't get out here, hand out cards. Doesn't mean that you still don't get slow sometimes. So I'd like you guys to see the struggles, the good, the bad, the happy, the sad. And appreciate y'all rocking with me. Y'all stay tuned for the next video. Any questions, any comments, y'all already know what to do with it. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate y'all.